my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Do we live? Do we love, baby? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. Now, let me get through a couple of things. A lot of you were talking about my hair. Darling, when I tell you I'm so happy and proud of my hair, I don't think I've had my hair this healthy with all of its edges back since I was like 2 years old. For those of you that do not know, it is Healthy Hair Studio by Anytime. When I tell you homegirl is a beast, her brand is everything, and that is all that I use, especially the follicle hair treatment. That was what brought all of my edges back, and once my hair grew, I just cut everything off, and this is me in my natural state. I just feel as if I have never been more attractive like now with my natural hair, for those of you that are asking. Also, what am I wearing? Darling, I am wearing my brand, of which I'm going to introduce to you. I am wearing the t-shirt, and behind it we have "What is delayed is not denied." Let me get up so you can see. So this is the t-shirt. It's really lovely, really nice and loose. I'm coming out with them, my darlings, don't worry. And then as you can see, you have in the bag "What is delayed is not denied," and I'm going to have them all over the t-shirts. I wanted it to be something fun for you guys, and I have been sampling a lot of the bras. They're coming, the panties, the slips. We have all kinds of goodies. If you like this kind of t-shirt where it's loose, the sleeves and everything, put it down in the comment section below, because I'm going to do black and white first, and then from there we'll see about color, we'll see about round neck, so on and so forth. So it is Diddy's birthday today. Yep, he is 55. We are both 55, as a matter of fact. I'm older than him. I'm in April, and of course he is the 4th of November. Happy birthday, Diddy. Yeah, I'm mature enough to say it, because 12 months ago, a year to the day, Diddy was here in London, and he had a lovely, cushy, private party dinner, sitting side by side while he was in the middle between none other than the fabulous Naomi Campbell and Janet Jackson, just a year ago. Since then, I have not seen or heard either one of them standing up in his defense. That's what we have. So, we have a witness of sorts that was subpoenaed to the courts, and his name is none other than Courtney Borgus himself, and his lawyer went downtown because he was subpoenaed, because he had 11 flash drives, of which he had 8 celebrities, 2 minors on those tapes, as well as none other than Kim Porter's, that was Diddy's ex-girlfriend, memoirs. Kim dated Diddy, and they have 3 children together, and that includes the twins. Now, today or tomorrow would have been the day that Diddy's lawyers would have filed 3rd appeal in order to get him bail. They shifted that to the side because Courtney Borgus is posing to be a problem. And so they ran to the judge for an instant gag order on witnesses because it's affecting Diddy's case. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Diddy, I don't think you're going home anytime soon. And this has nothing to do with Courtney. Courtney has come after the fact. It's not because of Courtney that you are in jail. I would look towards Cassie, who single-handedly threw all of this up into the air, dropped it on the floor, she got her money, and she left the building. The thing was, she was the catalyst, and everything started tumbling down. Very much like Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. all the king's men and all the king's whatever tried to put Humpty Dumpty back together again without much luck. That kind of, yeah, aligned with you. I'm going to give you some advice, Diddy. Start to ask for tools. Start sewing, start knitting, start painting. Cleanse your mind. Prepare yourself for the trial of the century. I would go there. You are trying to control from the inside out into these streets. LA streets, New York streets. You know Miami has revoked the key. They've taken the key back. I don't know whether anybody told you, Diddy. So you don't have the power that you used to have. And people are coming out here and they are saying a lot. A lot of it suspect, some of it maybe not true, and then the rest of it, well, you know what? Somebody was holding the smoking gun, and you cannot be on top forever to do the kind of things that you were doing. Because you see, for me, it's okay if adults have their thing about how they want to relax. That's your thing. Where I come in is when it comes to kids, when it comes to children. It's a no-go zone for me. It's a no-go zone. It just stops right there for me. So the lawyers have gone over to the judge. Like I said, gag order to stop Courtney from talking, because he's been all over these YouTube streets. And there is a certain confidence that Courtney has. And he did name names. I did the episode yesterday. He was also, like I said, on other networks, national networks. Yeah. And he didn't shift, no sides. Who is Courtney Borgus? Some of you might say, who is just coming on for the first time. I'll tell you who he is. He's also in the music industry. He's been in the music industry for over 35 years. You know, there's some people that you work with in an office or in an office building. You know of each other, but you don't talk. You're not friends, but you know of each other. Diddy knew of Courtney because Courtney and Tupac were cool. Were very, very cool because they made music together. Not only Tupac, but also Busta Rhymes. Not only Busta Rhymes, but Nelly. So, you know, they kind of, circled around together. On top of which, and I mentioned it yesterday, Courtney took 6 power wows in the bag. And Courtney has a very strong suspicion of who that was, winking in the direction of Diddy Pooh. Courtney is also the godson of drug lord Frank Lucas. Frank Lucas controlled New Jersey, 90% of it, and filled it up with narcotics. Yes, they did. There was a movie that was made about his life, of which Denzel Washington gave a phenomenal performance, and the title of that film is called American Gangster. Melvin Combs is Sean Diddy's father, and Melvin worked with and for Frank Lucas. And Courtney will tell you, what is the beef between yourself and Diddy? And he said, it's a generational thing. I said, oh, wow. Because I kept on asking myself, why would he come now? Who is he? Why is he doing this to Diddy? And he has his reasons. 6 bullets in the back. My godfather, your papi. We've been having 1 or 2 things out here in these streets because apparently, allegedly, Melvin kind of told on Lucas. Allegedly. Whether it's true or not doesn't make any difference to me. The point being here now is that Diddy, your legal team needs to redirect themselves to what is important instead of sitting down watching YouTube and watching Borgus of what he's saying, this, that, and the third, because anything that he's saying is what we've heard before. Maybe you don't want us to see everything. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe because you have other things that you want to conceal and hide. Well, Diddy, like I said, that's not going to work. So they've gone off to the judge instead of focusing on the appeal, of which I don't think, focusing on the appeal, on the bail hearing, of which I don't think they're going to grant him bail. And they're coming out now talking about, please give us instant gag orders to the witnesses. But you see, in so doing, his legal team is also saying, we want to know who leaked all of the information about Cassie. We want to know who leaked all of the information and how were they able to raid his homes in Los Angeles, in Miami. The prosecution have been working overtime in trying to bring an innocent man down. No, they're doing their job. They're doing their job. I would worry about my children. I would worry about the kind of finances I have, because I know that you are very, very much depleted at this point. Because you see, your legal team are only there until you pay them. They're not staying there for any kind of loyalty whatsoever. The second you dry out, poof, be gone. That's another issue you really have to worry about. I would worry about that. I really would. I wouldn't worry about anything else right now. Right about now, no. It's amazing how 12 months can spin up out of control. 12 months you were here in London. You didn't invite me to your dinner. Not that I would have gone. As a matter of fact, while I'm on that subject, I am not going to any party. Not after finding out that the baby oil was laced with a drug of which they just splash onto your body and you can be comatose right there and then. So me that I was thinking, I don't drink, of which I don't, that no, they'll still get you. They'll get you any which way. And it's shameful if it is so, allegedly, that there were, because Courtney said it, that there were celebrities also that did not know what was happening to them. Do you know, hand on my heart, if it happened to me and I did not know, I innocently went for a dinner or to a party and they drugged me and I was assaulted, which is one, I would go straight to the police. I would go straight to the police. It wouldn't matter to me. It would not matter to me. And I understand you have your career, there's shame, there are all of these things. And I am saying this directly to the celebrities and to Hollywood, because you are obstructing justice with your silence. And for you to think, oh my God, my career, this is the time to clean up Hollywood, and you are part of it. If you have been blackmailed or you have been held hostage because of something that happened, it's not a matter of shame, it's a matter of justice. That's how I look at it. I went out and my intent was to have a good time, and they took advantage of me and they did this to me. There was a French lady, I'll put her up, and she was essayed by over 70 men, and her husband was the one who brought them into their home, and he drugged her and he filmed all of this. She took it to the courts and she won the case. She said, you're not going to shame me, you shame yourself. And that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, because of the minors. Why am I doing this? Because of the minors. Because there were young children there. And you know the irony of it all, before I go, when I was a young girl, my dad used to tell me, Fumi, if you get into any trouble, if you're in any danger, look for an adult. Run to an adult, to an elder, and he or she will be able to take care of it in the event that I am not there. These children were amongst elders, adults, and nobody protected them. And nobody stood up for them. How? How? We've called Justin Bieber's name so many times in relation to these cases. And I remember about 7 years ago, I used to wonder because he kept on looking sad. And I could see he lost a lot of weight. He looked really sad. And I said, this is not adolescence. This is something else. You kill them. You kill their spirit. You traumatize them. And it's something that if they don't get therapy, it really destroys their lives in every shape and form. A lot of you have also brought up Ali Carter, and I am going to do my research and I will come back. Until then, my darlings, do not forget to like, to subscribe, to hit the notification button, and don't forget to vote. Lots of love. Hello, my darlings. How are you? How are we? Baby, I have got my ballot voting and I am sending it to the USA right now. Yes, my darling, I am an American living abroad, in England to be precise, and I have downloaded my ballot. I have filled it out, signed it, and I am sending it express to the US of A. Yeah, mama, I am voting, and it's exciting times. All of my love. Mwah! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I'm from California, by the way. Each state has an address. So I have the California address of which I am sending my ballot, and they're going to get it ASAP. So, Mr. DHL, how many people have been posting their votes here?
A lot of people.
Fantastic. Fantastic. DHL is fabulous. Yes, it is.